do you get Selena and Benny as a wedding gift?
I think for the baby, you know?
They're not having a baby.
They will.
Justin Bieber claps back at Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco for the alleged songs written about him and Haley.
Sky, baby, listen. If this fucking gremlin was putting his hands on you, I'm not sure why you took it upon yourself to form up that happy birthday post, calling him a good father.
This is literally why you cannot excuse behavior. You wish you never got her pregnant.
Selena Gomez is preparing to marry Benny Blanco, and despite rumors surrounding their relationship, the celebrities are getting ready to unite. Meanwhile, other Disney stars are going through it, like Halle Bailey and Sky Jackson both filed for restraining orders against their former partners, all so they could protect their children and protect themselves from violence. It got so bad for Sky Jackson that her baby daddy tried to force her to drink bleach while she was pregnant. So let's get into it. Hollywood has been messy lately. There have been stars breaking up and stars falling in love. Sky Jackson unfortunately found herself at the police station filing a restraining order from her baby daddy, DeAndre. DeAndre gives me every single red flag in the book. He goes by Yerky Yerky on social media, and he's been making fun of Sky since day one. And when he's not trolling her on the internet, he's behind bars. So this guy is a mess, and he got physical with Sky. Can you imagine, like, harming the mother of your child? That is sick. But in more positive news, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are planning their wedding, and it seems like it's going to be a star-studded event. Ed Sheeran might not be there because he's over here spilling the tea to the press, about to get himself in trouble. Selena and Benny are refraining from telling anyone about their wedding plans, but it turns out that Ed has revealed that the couple have already sent out their save the dates to guests. Of course, Ed Sheeran said he's going to be there, and can you imagine being invited to Selena's wedding? I would absolutely go there. It's probably going to be insane. The food is going to be great. The venue is going to be I mean, she's a billionaire, so you know she might not give her money to her mother to figure out that loan situation, but she will put her money towards her wedding. Everyone like walks away with like a rare beauty gift bag. It sounds fun. Ed was answering a bunch of questions on the red carpet. He was asked about Selena's album, in which he replied saying he hadn't listened to the entire thing, which I'm like, the album's like 20 something minutes. You RSVP'd to their wedding, but you haven't listened to their joint album? Interesting, Ed. Benny did tell Rolling Stone, "I think every day that Selena has planned a new wedding in her head. We're very much take it one day at a time type of people. We're not still over this moment." Which, you know, if you have saved the dates, that means you probably have a location. So it looks like they have some things figured out. They also have the food figured out. One thing about Selena and Benny, they are going to eat. They are my kind of people. Now, I actually thought that maybe the dishes would be like Taco Bell because she loves Taco Bell. It was involved in their proposal, you know, it makes sense. Benny said, "We haven't figured out anything in our wedding yet. The only thing I've said straight up as part of the food is that I want Jake to do the challah. Challah is a Jewish bread. It has a delicate crumb, golden brown color, and usually braided into beautiful loaves." Whew, got me sweating. It's subtly sweet baked good, often enjoyed in ceremonies or on occasions. I don't know if Benny's Jewish. I don't know. I mean, I eat whatever I can eat. You know, if it looks good, I'm eating it. And it sounds like that Chalice is calling my name. You know what I mean? Now, he's referring to Jake Cohen, who happened to be a guest on his podcast recently. He is a author of a cookbook, which makes sense. It's called Jewish and I Could Nosh, along with his upcoming book, Dinner Party Animal. I wonder how it is like making cookbooks. Like, is that like a market? He's got 3 cookbooks. I don't think I may own 1 cookbook. I think I just actually sent it in my P.O. box. As for Selena, she really likes corn. Her family's really big on casseroles. She loves cornbread with little pieces of corn in it. In fact, Selena loves corn so much that she jokes that the food at her wedding is just going to be corn. So get your Tums out and get them ready. It also looks like Selena Gomez wants some fried rice from Benihana. Possibly, which I think at this point we're just mixing too many. Unless she's gonna make it like Epcot and have all the different foods from all the different places, she's got to pick a lane. I mean, granted, she has $1 billion, so she probably can do a huge smorgasbord. Everyone could have what they want, from the keto to the Italian, down to the Taco Bell, then over to the like corn casserole. But the wedding is big news, and a lot of celebrities have been asked about Selena's wedding, and it looks like they're all going. I mean, I feel like there needs to be like a red carpet for them just leading up to it. They really should do that. Honestly, Selena, consider that, please. But even J Balvin was interviewed recently about what he's going to give the happy couple. I mean, what do you give Selena Gomez, who has literally everything?
Do you get Selena and Benny as a wedding gift?
Oh, wow. I mean, the thing for the baby, you know?
They're not having a baby.
They will.
Okay.
So I see the future. I will send them to my house in Colombia, in Medellin, for them to get to know how beautiful my city is.
Now, Selena and Benny have been working lately, doing a bunch of press. It's because they're trying to re-promote their album. They released a deluxe version of their joint album, I Said I Love You First. Now, one of the songs included in the deluxe version is Talk, which I'm actually a pretty big fan of this song. It's pretty suggestive. The couple discussed how difficult it is to be apart during their appearance on Table Manners with Jesse and Anywhere this week. They never go more than 3 weeks from each other if they can. Selena said, "It's just so hard. I mean, I don't think it's typical, but what I do love about the distance is it does make us miss each other and cherish time we have together. But 2 weeks is like ideal, but if I'm being really honest, it's like 2 days and then I get sad," which I totally relate. I was going to say 3 weeks. I would be going wild. In Talk, Selena misses her man even more. She sings in the pre-chorus, "I know you just left, but damn, I need you right back. I'm gonna call you daddy because I know you like that. Go recharge your batteries, come back to me, and make your mama proud." Ooh, not mama. Ooh, Selena, you nasty. Home Alone, I've got nothing on except your cologne. The door's unlocked for you. Oh, Selena's H word. Like, not, like, I don't know what you guys would interpret from that. Like, horny. Was what I was gonna say. Now, lately, every time I go onto social media, I'm hearing songs from their album like "How Embarrassing," like that one, and those songs that seem to shade like Haley and Justin. And I feel like there's no way that Haley is able to avoid this. Like on TikTok, she must hold down her little number and say, you know, like, forget this sound or don't play this user.
Justin Bieber claps back at Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco for the alleged songs written about him and Haley in her new album, I Said I Love You First. Now, there's 2 songs I believe he's replying to. The first song being How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten, where Selena says, "You're so embarrassing, go cry where no one's watching. I can't imagine it. How does it feel to be forgotten? How does it feel to be forgotten?" Like, he literally said to the song, "How does it feel to be forgotten?" Still relevant, boo, by posting this long paragraph that Hailey Bieber wrote in 2019. And of course, Hailey Bieber herself went to repost it. Like, they have never been this active ever. And of course, they're doing it during the release week of Selena Gomez. Now, I believe the second response he had was for her song, You Said You Were Sorry, where she said, "You said you were sorry. Sorry for everything that you put on me, Our eyes were bawling rain. We finally both forgave," which again goes with that forgiveness post he had. The song saying "Who I Am," how upbeat gonna tell me who I am, and then having a whole sermon about forgiveness is crazy.
In another interview, these two were in hot ones, and there were moments where Benny could totally handle the heat of the wing, but Selena was like me. I am dramatic too, so I just could not handle it. And in those moments, it's like Selena Gomez like was asked these questions that she did not know the answer to, and I don't know if it's like the heat or if she just truly did not know.
What would you say my most underrated song is? You don't even know my song before I came up.
I don't know. I don't know what song you would have done. I'm sorry, babe.
I just get no answer. All right, cool. Yeah, don't worry.
All your songs are
amazing. Betty.
Now, earlier I mentioned that Selena Gomez's situation with her mom is messy. The fact that her mom took a loan out on her home because her company Wondermine is going under. And Selena, a billionaire, didn't cough up the money at first. Forbes reported that Mandy, Selena's mother, told employees that she took a loan out against her house to pay back the company's outstanding debts. That's because a lot of these employees have not been paid for any of their work. A spokesperson for Wondermine said, like many startups, Wondermine has been working through its own set of growing pains. In the coming days, we'll be transitioning into a new chapter for Wondermine and continuing our important work in mental fitness. I'll never forget that in Forbes reporting, they said that Wondermine, like Mandy, was quoted saying that we're not spending $1 for Mental Health Month. Can you imagine being an organization that is centered around mental health, but you plan to not spend anything or to promote mental health at all during the month that it gets its most recognition.
According to Forbes, the company employs around 15 people to publish articles, interviews, and podcasts about mental health topics, and is being kept afloat by Gomez's mom, Wondermine CEO Mandy Teefee. Just this past Thursday, when she told employees that she had taken out a loan against her home, paid its outstanding debts. Employees have been repaid for one missing paycheck, but are still waiting on another, while freelancers and vendors are owed tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. A Wondermine spokesperson said that the company has rectified the situation and that everyone who is owed money will receive it this coming Monday. And the Wondermine spokesperson told Forbes in a written statement, like many startups, Wondermine has been working through its own growing pains. In the coming days, we will be transitioning into a new chapter of Wondermine and continuing our important work in mental fitness that helps hundreds of thousands of people. Selena's mother declined to comment for this article, while a representative for Gomez did not respond to Forbes' request. And Forbes notes that Selena Gomez is one of America's richest self-made entrepreneurs, worth an estimated $700 million. Despite its initial hype and its now wealthy celebrity co-founder, Wondermine seems to be in dire financial straits. According to recordings and emails obtained by Forbes, as well as interviews with 3 current Wondermine employees. In addition to money owed to staff members, 2 of these employees say that the company owes $60,000 to a PR firm. Wondermine owes tens of thousands of dollars to freelance writers, some of who haven't been paid in over 3 months. And 2 current employees say the problems began in January of 2023. That's when Teefee became sole CEO.
Now, I found an interesting comment. Latest news is that those employees who spoke up to Forbes are laid off, further ruining their own mental health, which I'm sorry about that. That sucks to anyone who's laid off right now. Shout out to you guys. I know it really is hard. It's a really bad economy here in the US if you aren't here right now. I thought Selena was going to help her mom out for a company they both started for mental health, even if it was to make herself look like a hero. Compassionate and caring? No, not Selena. 60% of Wondermine employees laid off yesterday after over a month of missed paychecks and health insurance canceled. Remember that? Like, they can't even go and get therapy because they don't get health care. 2 weeks severance pay, and that's all they get for her neglect and her disregard for their well-being. She wanted vengeance. How dare they tell Forbes the truth and make her look bad? Laying them off is her desire for retribution. How selfish and tone deaf is she? So that is really unfortunate if it's the truth. We need more mental health care out there, truly, especially when you have cases like this. Like, DV is so like, it's here, it's relevant, it's happening. I mean, it's always been happening, but like Sky Jackson, we have Halle Bailey recently, we talked about her on the channel. We have the Kayla Malik. It's so many great young women, successful, beautiful, talented, and despite that, it's just so sick to see that this is happening. Like, is this just like always going to continue? It's outrageous. Sky Jackson has filed a restraining order in the LA Superior Court, and the documents claim that DeAndre attacked her earlier this month. She claims that he was grabbing her by her hair, slamming her head against the car window, and punched her face. She also claims that during a 6-month period in 2024, he would harm her on a weekly basis. He damaged a bunch of personal property, including an iPhone and television. And while she was pregnant, Sky claims that he demanded that she drink bleach to unalive their unborn child and held a knife at her towards her stomach as he walked her to the car and threatened to stab her if she yelled for help. That sounds like the beginning of a murder episode. On another occasion last summer, she claims that DeAndre punched through a bathroom door in which she has a recording of, and then he choked her until she could not breathe. DeAndre has had plenty of legal trouble in the past. He was arrested last month on an outstanding warrant. When Sky gave birth in January, he was doing a 90-day jail sentence. DeAndre owns 3 GUNs, including a rifle, and Sky fears for her life. A source close to Sky said that the reason why she filed this restraining order is for the safety of herself, her child, their child, and her dog.
Sky, baby, listen, if this fucking gremlin was putting his hands on you, I'm not sure why you took it upon yourself to form up that happy birthday post, calling him a good father. That was crazy. But you know what? It's okay, because I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't know. We're no one to speak. For all we know, this could have happened after the fact. But needless to say, ladies, start walking around with that thing on you, get them hands licensed. Because enough is enough with these men feeling so tough. And what I'm really pissed off is my sister's a Disney star. Where is her mother? I'm so disappointed in you because the fact that you knew you were way above this man's caliber as far as what lane of a he could pull. And then it's like you're going through the worst of the worst, the trenchiest things I've ever seen, and it breaks my heart.
In response to the restraining order, DeAndre replied on social media under his handle, Yerky yerky and wrote, "What the helly?" trying to make this into a meme. This comment reads, "So it's a coincidence that another popular Disney actress just filed a similar restraining order from her ex? Like, what is Disney inflicting in these young girls that's affecting their self-esteem?" Another person writes, "Why would such a beautiful woman procreate with that sideshow Bob-looking clown? Poor girl, that guy needs to get his butt whooped." This person wrote on Twitter, "Unfortunately, that's the life she chose. She knew better." Another person wrote, "Sky and her baby don't deserve this. I would wish this on no one. Praying for her sanity and safety. May she receive support and justice." Another reads, "This is why you don't date criminals. No woman deserves this. I'm happy Sky got away."
This is literally why you cannot excuse behavior. You can't give somebody an inch. Because he thinks he's going to get the DDG treatment when, bro, you look like you do that. No one's believing that you didn't do it. You look like that. That's one. Two, didn't like a year ago or 2-3 years ago, you came out and you said that you hate that Disney. You wish you never got her pregnant? Yeah.
The problem with DeAndre is that he needs serious rehabilitation, and I'm not trying to be like gaslighting or joking here. Like, this guy has a pattern. He keeps finding himself in trouble. He's now violent to the woman who has given birth to his baby, and the fact that he's getting himself in trouble so often seems like he doesn't even care to be around his baby. So, like, in the nicest way possible, it's giving sociopath. So I'm glad that Sky is, working on getting justice, but, in this crazy world, knock on wood, you really don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, LAPD, they could only, protect you so much. But, congrats to Selena Gomez. I hope to see her get married soon. We'll be covering it on the channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye, guys.